There are three types of attraction. There is what is called genetic attraction. Genetic attraction is what we are wired with as we are born. We can't cookie cutter what is attractive and what is unattractive, because each person, based on their own body makeup, based on where they come from nationally and what their race is, etc., all these things come into play when something becomes attractive. Asians will more often be attracted to Asians more so than Caucasians. African Americans will be more attracted to other African Americans naturally. Yes, there are Caucasians who are attracted to African Americans, and Asians attracted to Caucasians, etc. But genetically, there are numerous things to take into account that would make one person attracted to another person. From a biological standpoint, most of it boils down to the ability to create healthy children. A person will see another person, subconsciously will create this attraction based on how they would interact with each other on a sexual level to create the best genes possible for the child. This is genetic attraction. The second level of attraction is what I call familiarity attraction. This attraction is not isolated to sexual attraction. This is attraction that we have when we find a new friend, when we find somebody that we want to hang out with. We become attracted to that which is familiar to us. This not only happens in human-to-human interaction and relationships, it even happens in humor, in intellect, even in movies. We appreciate what is familiar to us. We are attracted to what is familiar to us. Based on who we are, we like what we see. We enjoy seeing a mirror. And this all dates back to infancy. When we are infants in our mother, the entire world is us. We are the world and the world is us. We are the universe and the universe is us. Once we are born, we still retain this idea. We still retain this philosophy. And as we get older, once we begin to realize that there is something aside from us, this begins to terrify us. This is why there are children who are super attached to their mother, and they begin to scream and cry when the mother leaves the room, because now they're coming into this realization that maybe the world, maybe the universe is not us, and maybe we are not one with the universe, and this is a scary thing. We go into abandonment. This is a fear of abandonment. When we see something that is familiar to us, when we find another person who is similar to us, we begin to go back to this original state that maybe we are the universe and the universe is us. Maybe we are not being abandoned. Maybe there is something to this idea. We are attracted to that which is familiar with us. So again, the two that we mentioned, genetic attraction based on our biological makeup, we will be attracted to certain people. Then how we are as a person, our personality, and our thoughts and our words, that which is familiar to us, things that people have in common with us. We are attracted to those people because of this idea. This is the attraction of familiarity. Again, not only does this refer to sexual attraction, but also friendships. And the very third and final attraction is what we call polarity. This is the simple attraction between male and female. This has nothing necessarily to do with the genetic outcome of the relationship. This has nothing to do with how the kids will be formed, as it is in the genetic attraction, but this is more to do with the masculine-feminine attraction. This is what we feel when there is heat in a relationship, when there is sexual tension in a relationship. It is because of the masculine-feminine dynamics, which is an entire another discussion, and I've gone through this many a time, the dynamics of the masculine and feminine attraction. When we feel in absolute love with somebody, and it is still the beginning stages of our relationship with that person, it is highly unlikely that this is real love. Real love is such a deep and intense feeling that it most likely does not occur at the beginning of a relationship, and it takes time to form, because love can never be lost. So it has to be absolutely real to the point where it is there forever. That is real love. So when we are at a point where we're with somebody else and we feel this such a strong love, when we see it in the movies, when we feel it in life, and we say, I love this person so much, it is usually because there is a combination of all three of these attractions, and which I like to call super attraction. Super attraction is when we combine all three of these attractions, when there is a familiarity. Both people are similar, they have things in common, they can talk about things for hours on end. They have a genetic attraction. Their bodies are attracted to each other because they feel that they can create genetically healthy children. And there is a masculine-feminine dynamic where their magnetism is so strong, they feel so attached to each other and so drawn to each other that they can't pull themselves apart. This is super attraction. When combining all of these things, the attraction is so strong that when we lose it, this can create sadness, and what often happens after a harsh breakup. And it is often not because they lost love, because love cannot be lost. Love is an energy, and energy cannot be eliminated. It is only the super attraction that is lost. And this it is so powerful and so strong that when we do lose it, we feel taken aback. We feel that we have lost a level in life. We lose that feeling that we, in that case, absolutely loved. But understand that it is not love. It is super attraction that we feel. Real love happens after super attraction is gone. The proof of real love is after we've gone through this stage of familiarity, of familiar attraction. We've hung out with this person long enough to realize that they are a separate entity, which is usually the time when we will fall out of love with somebody, when we begin to feel less familiar with them, because now we, again, going back to infancy, we now go into this panic that, oh no, maybe the universe is not us. Maybe we are not one with the universe, and we go into a panic, and this is what happens when we fall out of love. But again, it's not falling out of real love. It is only falling out of this super attraction. And once that happens, real love can be formed. Because real love can only happen when we realize that there is a separate entity, when we realize that we are not one in the same, but I love you for who you are. If I love you for being me, that's not real love. That's only familiarity. I can't really love you if I think you are me. I can only love you if I believe that you are you, and that only happens after we fall out of love, after we lose the super attraction. That is real love. And that is why real love can only happen in time. Real love can only happen after super attraction has left the scene.